All right, this is Graph. Graph is back to look at the graphs. And Jade is here. Say hi, Jade.
Oh, hey, Graph.
What's up? Now, this is one of the new Bitcoin graphs I've been working on to show you how everything works reasonably easy. From my perspective, I'm going to do this little drawing I did. So we have these three channels of old prices. Do you see them, Jade?
Yeah.
Now, what happened here in history, there was prices here on wicks, and wicks are a lot of people selling and a lot of people buying, and somebody's winning. So in this case, they were slowing down. So the person who was selling was winning. They were getting more coins instead of watching their balance.
So each one of these full bars is a wick.
This part is called the body, and then you see the little bit that sticks off.
Okay, yeah.
Look at it like a candle.
It's a candle.
It works as a candlestick with a little wick at the top.
I see. So what does it mean when it's on above and under, like right there to the right?
There's one on each side. So this is called the doji. It's really indecisive. That's what it means. There's not a lot of, but it's really small, and there was a lot of price action. Lots of people buying and selling. Lots of people buying and selling. The price didn't really move.
Okay. Price
moves in this one, but it stops moving here. Now it's not really moving.
Okay, yeah. It stretched the elastic and then it kind of just came back to the middle.
Yeah, so this is a weekly graph. So this candle's worth a week. These are just some days. So price stayed in here for most of the week. It opened in here during the week and it closed in here during the week. At the end of the week. So the start of the week, it was this price. And at the end of the week, it was this price. That was it.
Yeah.
This took place during the week. But when it got there, people sold. They were taking profit. Taking profit is really good. They're taking profit. They're like making money. Prices gone up. Going to take some profit, put it aside.
Yeah.
When they do that, they cause price to go down because the money's been sold.
Yeah.
So when the price goes down, when the price is going down, someone else is buying the coins. But whoever sold is just going to get them cheaper. So if you take profit, you're the one controlling the graph. If you don't take profit, you're the one being controlled by the graph. You can still win. When the graph is going up, you probably get away with winning all the time. But this is an accumulation phase. The graph is going sideways. Okay. So it's harder to win because the price is indecisive and it goes up and down. It's bouncing between these two things where a lot of the price action previously was. But we've got another one in the middle. See all these, there's some wicks here, wick here, wick here, wick here, wick here, wick here, wick here. Look at the most recent wick. Lots of old prices. People have orders on those prices. People are willing to play the game in this section. They're like, I'll buy coins. And someone else says, I'll sell coins. And they do it during there. Okay. When they do it in there, the person in charge of the graph gets more coins and the other person gets less. But they might think they're getting more money at times, and they will until the very end. And then they'll just take it away from them by changing the price.
Yeah.
So what we can do is we can draw in buy lines. So I've got buy lines and sell lines here. And these work based on historical prices, and you can draw them in any direction. So I drew this touching all these wicks.
Yeah.
And
do you do a similar thing? You definitely buy and sell within those same parameters that you're showing.
Yeah. This is how to play the game. But not only that,
you go by for sure when you're looking at it.
You see, this is Bitcoin. Okay. So Bitcoin controls the market because of market dominance. So I study Bitcoin to figure out what the climate conditions are for the rest of the market. And then I go play over there.
Okay.
When Bitcoin is going up, I'm like, market is good to play. I'm here to play. When the market gets indecisive, I'm like, I'm not going to play. When the price goes down, I'm like, oh, I should be taking it down. I sell up here where it started to get indecisive. I might not sell all my money. I might sell 10% quite regularly. In an accumulation phase, I would sell more because it's so more valuable. You can get so many coins at cheaper prices. The price changes direction. You have a very good feeling it's going to go all the way to the next bit, or very close. This one only got out over. This is called a breakout. So breakouts have to come back and test previous support. So it was always going to come back at some stage. We didn't know when. But what we could do is draw on this line here that touched all these wicks and have that as strong support, not as strong as these, but a strong support or resistance.
Oh, okay.
Strong sell line.
Sure.
If you're under this sell line, people will sell when you touch this. It keeps the price going down. And as soon as you start going down, everybody who has a graph draws in another line straight away. And now we are making a decision on this based on this line.
Yeah.
We will be coming down. We'll get trapped between this large resistance and this teeny tiny resistance. And this will push us out over there and we'll come out of the pattern. But now we have to retest. So we're going to go down again.
Yeah.
People who bought here are like, whoop, I made loads of money. I'm going to take it out. They take out their money and it's going to come down and bounce on my heart. Okay. Now it can wick down like this, or I could even get lower. I wouldn't be surprised if it came to this line here during the bull run, probably later on when we're down over here.
So is the heart to determine price?
The heart is where I want price to go.
Oh, this is what you're looking at. That's
this is
like
the best. This is so I've charted what I believe is needed to restart the bull run. To restart the bull run, we have to get out of the accumulation phase. We need to pass this barrier up here.
Okay.
How do we do that? With bounces. We need some bounces. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy.
Bounce.
So we're coming for a bounce now, and then we're going to go, and we're going to go faster than this time. This time we had this big barrier in the way, and it slowed us down.
Yeah.
And we got stopped by this little one. Now we're going. One, we have a much bigger bounce from closer, so we're going to have bigger candles like over here. But also we're coming to an area that isn't very old. It's not back here. It's brand new. People have just sold there. So not only are there orders still left, but a lot of people have left they're not guarding the wall. They were like, I sold my coins from there. I would like to sell them at a higher price. I don't need to sell them there. I already did that. I made some profit off it.
Yeah.
So they don't have any orders there. So we come in at high speed to what's now a weak support, a weak resistance, and we're going to go through it. When we go through it, we could stop anywhere. We'll probably at least get a wick to here, I would assume. This is where I would start selling,
So
touching off this.
with this one on the far left, would that count as going all the way up there?
Yes. If we touch there, I would at least now be typing in a price to touch there again very soon.
Okay.
And if it didn't happen quickly, we moved on to the next candle, for instance, I'd be like, I might drop that a little bit, see if I get it here, because the next one might be weaker.
Yeah.
That's why I look at that graph. Now I'm going to look at drawing some more diagonal lines in the next video, which will be going straight up in a minute, but we're not going to make the video an hour long, so people will get confused. So this is accumulation going sideways. So we have to remember which phase we're in. Trying to trade accumulation like it's a bull market will lose you money. You have to trade it like it's going sideways until it's not, and figure out how that's not going to do it. So it needs a bounce here, up, miss this, come down, a bigger bounce, because the bounces are going to get bigger. And more people believe in this line. More people will buy here. They're like, that line is strong. I'm going to buy here. I'm going to make money. It won't go down.
Yeah.
They buy here. We go up and we pass this barrier, and the bull run has started. Probably 3 months max, but all the way. So we're going to go up, and then we got to come down again, which is going to be scary. It's going to be 40%, but it's going to be fast. Previous accumulation phases, and the longest one was like 2 weeks. Because everyone is so confident in price. Price rushes down so quickly because everyone sells here. All the old money that was selling here is still there. All the intelligent money knows it's going to come down from here because it's strong resistance. It has to come down. It's going to bounce once at least. They might not be predicting it comes the whole way down. I think it will very quickly. But at worst, they're gonna sell anyway, and it's going to come down. So we're making a decision to take profit here of any percentage. Is a great idea. So I'll be taking probably 25% the first time it goes out of the coins I'm available to take out. So a lot of the coins are staked or in liquidity pools, and they'll be left alone. So it's what's available, which is maybe like 30% of my portfolio, and we'll be playing that game.
Yeah.
And that includes my trade balance, which is in total between the team, we have about 13% of our portfolios trading daily. I'm not trading my percentages now because we're going sideways and I don't need to.
Yeah.
I'll wait till there's a decision. I'm going to stop the video though before we keep talking.
Absolutely. Yeah, good.